What's up guys, Caleb here, and boy do I have an interesting video for you today. Today I'm going to be reviewing the LEGO Super Mario Starter Course Kit. This set in the US retails for $60 and only has 231 pieces. This actually includes like Mario, an entire little course you can make for him. This is actually the only LEGO Mario set that includes Mario. You can get all the other sets, but this is the only one that actually has Mario in it. And so if you want to make your own course, you pretty much have to buy this first. And I bought this, and for a while it was my least favorite set I owned. I really hated it, and so I'm gonna review it for you guys and say how I don't like it. The first figure included is Lego Mario himself, and he looks absolutely hideous. He looks really bad turned off. Of course, this is him turned off, but you can actually like put on his trousers and put on his hat, and they even have like little studs for you to go ahead and put buttons on his trousers, which is really cool. And then they also have like little ear studs that you can put on his ears, and he looks much better like this. On the back there's actually like some you can unscrew to put batteries in. It's got like a power switch and a Bluetooth switch, which we'll get to in a bit. But if you hit the power switch, he comes alive, and he actually blinks and stuff. It's so weird, but this is what Lego Mario looks like. He has like a little screen for his chest and a screen for his mouth and eyes. He also has like a light on the bottom of him, which is odd, but this is Mario. Whenever you go like to do that, he'll make little sounds. He'll actually go to sleep if you leave him alone for long enough, but Mario looks really cool when he's all lit up, I gotta say. He looks really fun, and I actually like what they did with Mario and the batteries and everything. He looks actually kind of neat. On the back he has a little Bluetooth button where if you hit that, it'll try and search for your phone to find your phone to like hook up to it, and there's actually a Lego Mario app that has the instructions on it. The instructions are all online, but that'll try and hook it up to my phone if you do that, and then it'll just go right to sleep if you're done with them and hit the power button. And he looks very creepy when he's left alone, which is bad because like 90% of the time he's left alone, and he looks absolutely hideous. So that's a minus. The set also includes a Bowser Jr. minifigure, and I kind of like what they did with him. They give him his little bib with like the angry face. They have this brand new piece for his mouth. They actually have a lot of new pieces in this set, and that clicks right on there. You can also make him frown if you want, which I like to do sometimes, and he looks unhappy, but you've got a print on this. They don't actually have any stickers in the set. Well, they have a few, and I'll get to them. On the back, he has this shell, and you can actually go and take Lego Mario, and if you stomp on him 5 times, like, you beat him, and you get a bunch of coins, which is really cool. And so you can have them battle each other out, which is a really fun feature. I like how you can bonk his shell. So Baby Bowser has 5 lives. You have to bop him 5 times for you to kill him. Well, there is no main, like, big build for the Mario sets. There's a bunch of small side builds that you build, and you can connect them up any way you want. The instructions actually don't tell you a specific way. You literally just get to connect them up whenever you want, and I think that's a really cool feature of it. You can have Mario go here, and you can actually have Baby Bowser here, and if you like stamp on this pedal hard enough, Baby Bowser falls out, and then you can go and stamp him and beat him up, which is a cool aspect of it. It's always been very finicky for me. I will say that. It's always like really hard for me. He just jams and it stalls, and it's just hard to get it to fall down the way it's supposed to go. You can also just take the entire tower off and stack it up like this for a mega tower, and usually when I'm making level, that's how I like to do it with Baby Bowser at the top of the mega tower. Obviously you don't have the feature to knock it down, but I think that's okay. And yeah, that's the tower part of it. We can get on to some of the other side builds. The actual way to start and complete the course is somewhat interesting. You start by putting Lego Mario in the pipe, and you just put him down, and there's like a little timer ticking on his chest, and he plays a little Mario song and everything. And then he can go about the level and like knock things around, and then once he's done, he can just stomp on this, and the level ends. It'll also tell him how many coins he's got, and if you connect it to your phone, it'll also say it ends, which is really, really cool. I really like how they did it. They have these, like, sticker pieces that are actually printed at a factory on there, so they're really hard to get off. Like, you'll have trouble getting them off, which is good, because you want the stickers to stay on, right? But overall, that part's really cool. I love how you start and end this course. On the bottom of Lego Mario, there's a color sensor that will monitor what color it's going. The colors are like green, which is for grass, there's yellow, which is for sand, there's blue, which is for water, and there's red, which is for lava. And so he actually reacts, like, if you leave him on a red brick or anything red for too long enough, he burns up. And then eventually dies. And if you just take him off, he'll get better in a moment. Which is also interesting, because if you put him on here and you take him straight to water, it's like a whole different thing. It, like, sizzles, you watch. And you actually get coins if you dip him in the water, like, right after the lava, which I think is cool. It's got, like, the green bricks. The set doesn't actually include any, like, sand bricks. Like, different sets have, like, desert levels and different things. But these are, like, the three main colors. But, like, anything red that you put Mario on, or green or blue, it's going to react to that, which is interesting. It doesn't just have to be Lego. You can take them around your room and do different things with them, which is kind of cool. The set also includes a little spinner ride, which is one of my favorite parts of the set. It has, like, no studs on top and is real smooth with a sticker on there, and your goal is to leave Mario on it and wiggle it back and forth, and if you wiggle it enough, it'll give him coins, but if you wiggle it too hard, he's going to fall off and die, which I think is really cool. You can literally just put him on here and start to spin the thing to get him coins, which is really fun. And if you spin it too hard, he just falls off, which I think is really cool. This is one of my favorite parts of the set. The set includes a Cloud Rider, which is one of my least favorite parts of the set, because it doesn't really have to do with anything of it. You can't really connect it to any of it. It's literally just put Mario on and fly him around, and he's supposed to get coins. Like that, when you just fly him around, which I guess can be fun, but that's like a little cloud ride you can go on to get coins, and it always just, like, got lost for me. I mean, you just put it to the side of it. It doesn't really, it's not an official part of the level, which I think is odd. It also has 4 little levels of, like, a hill you can have Mario go on, and that's just kind of a side bit you can have him go on. You can also put other little things on there, like, there's actually a Goomba with a sticker tile, and that's the Goomba, and they did a really cool job with the Goomba. They have other Goomba, like, expressions and stuff in other sets, and if you go and stomp on the Goomba, you get a coin, so you can just stomp on them, like, a few times, which I think's a pretty fun feature. I love that they included a Goomba, because those are such cool little things in the Mario world. Possibly my favorite part of the set is the little, like, question mark block, where you can actually have Mario go up and get something. Sometimes there'll be, like, invincible and stuff, but you can keep doing that and getting them little prizes, which is always really fun. It's, like, my favorite part. See, then it'll go around to invincible, where you can't, like, you can go through lava and stuff, which is really cool, and I love the little song it plays and everything. So, that's, like, my favorite part of the set. This little block here is so cool. There's actually too many parts in the set for me to, like, make one big level with, like, every little bit of it, so right now I'm just gonna make a level and show you how to play through it and stuff, which is gonna be interesting. The set just includes, like, a handful of plates to connect all the little parts of the level up, and the weird part is it doesn't actually use, like, every plate, and so when you're making a level, you're always going to have a bunch of leftovers that are just lying around. And there's just really no good place to store those. I mean, I have, like, a whole bin that I just shoved Mario in, but there's no good place to, like, shove the extra ones of these. It's just a bunch of extra plates that are used to connect the level, and you're right, you need some of them, but obviously you're not going to use all of them, and so there's always a bunch extra, which always gets on my nerves. So I built a course for you guys. This is the course, and we're going to run Lego Mario through it and see what he thinks. Lego Mario time! It always gets me when he says that. I love when he says that. Start, I'm gonna jump on the Goomba bunch, get some coins. You can actually go up here and get that. Ooh, I'm invincible. So there's not too much I can do with that. I'm going to go to here and put myself on this and do the little spinny thing. Get some coins, laddie. Spin them around, get some coins. I'm gonna hop off now. And actually, if you go him on the stones, it'll prevent him from getting burned, which is cool. And then let's see, put Bowser here, stomp on him. Whoa, the whole thing exploded. Beat him up, and then go and finish the level. That was a nightmare. So as you can see, that wasn't that practical. Like, it's not as advertised, which annoyed me. Like, when you stomp on it, it's hard, and it just kind of exploded at the end, which really isn't good. You have to kind of do it carefully, and I don't know. It's an odd set, really. It really is an odd set. So at the end of the day, should you buy the Lego Super Mario Starter Course set? I would say, heck, maybe go for it. I think this is the perfect example of play versus display, where the San Francisco was more of a display set, where this set is definitely a play. Like, this, you can't really display it. This set takes up so much room. Like, it takes up a bunch of shelf space, and there's not really a good way for you to display this set. Like, you're not really going to impress your friends or anything by displaying this. This is definitely more of a play set that you'd get for a little kid. That saying, it's good at what it's good at. Like, it's a good play set. Like, you would get this for a little kid, and I'm sure you'd have a lot of fun with it. But there's definitely some problems, like, oh, he's going to sleep. There's definitely a bunch of problems with it. Like, it just doesn't look good on display at all, which really sucks at the end, and that's one reason I don't like it. I'm more of a collector that's more into good-looking sets instead of playing with them. So at the end of the day, I'm going to give this set about a 72 out of 100. I think this set isn't good for me, who's a collector and wants to have sets that look good, because this set just doesn't look good. It's been sitting in a bin in my shelf for a long time collecting dust. So, should you buy this set? It depends if you want it to look good on display or if you just want some fun to play with. This is Caleb, sign off for now. Make sure you subscribe and smash that like button. See ya.